Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Evelyn Safina. I am from Master of Accounting, Faculty Economic and Business at State University of Jakarta. I will be present with my thesis with the title is The Effect of Tax Planning, Profitability, and Capital Structure on Corporate Income Tax Payable with Operating Costs as a moderating variable. First, this is the data descriptions. This study employs panel data consisting of 21 manufacturing sectors companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange or EDX over the observation period from 2020 to 2023. The variables used in this study include first earning tax retentions or ETR as a proxy for tax planning, return on asset or ROA as a proxy for profitability, debt to equity ratio or DER as a proxy for capital structure, and then corporate income tax payable as the dependent variable and operating costs as a moderating variable. The code data were processed using statistically software to generate descriptive informations. The research sample was analyzed using EViews 13 software. Next, the descriptive statistical analysis. Uh, there are mean, median, maximum, minimum, standard deviation, etc. And then the results of model selection test. First, show test. Based on table 4.2, the show test results shows that the probability values of the F statistics and chi-square are smaller than 0.05, namely 0.0000. Therefore, HA is a safe and HO is rejected, indicating that the fixed effect panel data model is more appropriate for estimating the regression data, the common effect model. And then the Hausman test. Based on the table, the Hausman's test shows that the probability values of the F statistics and chi-square are small than 0.05, namely 0.0001. Therefore, HA is rejected and HO is saved, indicating that the fixed effect panel data model is more accurate for estimating the regressions than the random effect model. And then the next is LM test. Based on the table 4.4, the LM test shows that the probability values of the F statistics and chi-square are 0.000, which is smaller than 0.05. Therefore, H is achieved and HO is rejected, indicating that the random effect panel for estimating the regressions than more common effect model. And then next, the based on table 4.5, this is shown that among the three tests conducted, the fixed effect model is more suitable model to be used the further analysis. Next, this is the result of panel data regressions. Data regression analysis data panel tanpa variabel moderasi. Based on the results of the model selection test, the panel data regression in this study used the fixed effect model or FEM. That table shows a constant value of 148.011 with a probability of 0.0052. The regression equation with HSR of 0.928880 indicates that the variations in earning tax ratio retentions, return on asset, debt to equity ratio, and operating costs accounts for 5 to 2% of the variations, while the remaining 48% may be influenced by other factors independent in previous studies, such as current ratio, debt to asset ratio, return on equity, net sales, net profit margins, long-term debts to asset ratio, earnings management, and commercial expense. And then the next, based on table, it is shown that the constant value is 4900 3080.18 with a probability of 0.3478. The regression equation with at this stage of 0.927554 indicates that the combinations of tax planning and operating costs as a moderating variable explains 92.75% of the variance, where the remaining 7.25% may be influenced by other factors. And then next, based on the table, it is shown that the cons value 15,689.83 with a probability of 0.4948. The regression equations with adjusted of 0.971131 indicates that the combinations of probability and operating costs at the moderating variables explains 97.11% of the variations, while the remaining 2.89% may be influenced by other factors in the page. And then next, based on table 4.9, it is shown the constant values is 16,347.37 with a probability of 0.6437. The regression equation with existence of 0.954154 indicates that the combinations of the capital structure and operating costs as a moderating variable explains 95.41% of the variations, while the remaining 4.59% may be influenced by other factors indicated in previous study. And then next, the hypothesis testing results. The first is the effect of tax planning on corporate income tax. This result indicates that tax planning doesn't always successfully reduce corporate income tax significantly, especially in the context of publicly licensed companies that are closely monitored by authorities and operate with high transparency. This also reflects that not all tax planning is aggressive or aimed at significantly avoiding tax. Some may be merely administrative or conservative in nature. Therefore, the effectiveness or tax planning as a managerial tool can be influenced by first other factors such as fiscal regulation, internal controls, and others to good corporate governance principles. Within the framework of agency theory, these results can also be interpreted as indications that managers or agents don't always use tax planning to aggressively reduce tax obligations. Instead, they may also consider the interests of owners or principals and the legal or reputationally risks associated with extreme tax strategies. Thus, the information's asymmetry highly by agency theory doesn't necessarily lead to significant tax avoidance, but can result in more moderate and rational managerial decisions. Therefore, the spending is not proven to have a significant effect on corporate income tax. In context of this study, these findings aligns with the research conducted by Muslim and Junaidi 2020, which also conclude that tax planning doesn't affect a corporate income tax. Next, the effect of profitability on corporate income tax. Profitability has a positive and significant effect on corporate income tax. The higher company's profitability, the greater the profit generated and reported, which is in turn increase the potential taxable income. Consistently, uh, the corporate income tax liability that the company must pay tends to rise along with ensures profitability in the context of taxations. Net profit serves as the tax base, making high profitability a key determinant of the company's rising tax obligations. This findings is also consistent with previous study that found profitability to have a positive relation with a corporate income tax liability, such as the research by Angreni and Arif 2022, which is conclude that the higher the profitability ratio, the greater the amount of tax payable by the company. Therefore, these findings reinforce both uh, the Oriental and empirical arguments that profit is a key factor in determining tax obligations. Next, the effect of capital structure on corporate income tax. Capital structure doesn't have a direct significant effect on the amount of corporate income tax. One possible explanations for these findings and these companies with high debt complications can effectively utilize interest expense deductions to reduce taxable income, thereby lowering their corporate income tax liability. From the perspective of agency theory, these results reflect that financing decisions made by management aren't always aimed at optimizing tax efficiency. Agents or managers may choose a capital structure based on considerations such as business risks, financial stability, or access to fundings, rather than solely to minimize tax burdens. This is particularly likely a public sales or large companies subject to strict oversights and complex regulations, where managerial decisions doesn't directly have a significant impact on tax liabilities. This findings is consistent with previous studies deductions by D.S. Wulandari and Angelica 2021, Magdalena et al. 2021, Apipi and Vinacharya 2023, and Arisandi 2021, which is found the capital structure doesn't have a significant effect on corporate income tax. Next, the effect or operating costs on the relationship between tax planning and corporate income tax. Operating costs negatively and significantly moderate the relationship between tax planning and corporate income tax. These findings indicate that operating costs in case the positive effect of tax planning on corporate income tax becomes triggered. In this context, high levels of tax planning no longer correlate with in case the PPH when operating costs are also high as eliminate operating costs like upsurge substantial percent of the potential profit that serves as the tax base consistently, even if a company engages in active tax planning, it doesn't result in higher corporate income tax because the taxable income is reduced to the pressures of operational expense. From the perspective of agency theory, this research can be explained by the assumptions that managers are against control both tax strategies and operational expenditures. In situations where operating costs rise, managers may be driven to employ tax planning not purely for physical efficiency but as a response to cost pressures, for example, to maintain net profit performance or cash flow stability. This can create distortions effect where tax planning doesn't directly translate into interest tax contributions, but rather serve as a mechanism to preserve overall financing efficiency. Next, the effect of operating costs on the relations between profitability and corporate income tax. Operating costs positively and significantly moderate the effect of profitability on corporate income tax. This means that the more effectively a company manage its operating costs, greater the contributions of profitability to the amount of corporate income tax that must be paid. This premise is based on the idea that companies with good cost efficiency can maintain optimal net profits, thereby increasing taxable income and ultimate the amount of PPH. And then the effect of operating costs on the relationship between capital structure and a corporate income tax. Operating costs is a negative moderator in the relationship between capital structure and corporate income tax. These findings indicate that when companies able to control operational costs, the effect of capital structure and corporate tax liability actually decrease. Once possible explanations is this cost efficiency contributes more significant to tax saving than the financing structure. In this situation, financing strategies through debts or equity are not the primary factors in determining the tax base, as operational efficiency already dominates the calculation of taxable income. Furthermore, the capital structure variables individual doesn't have a significant effect of PPH. Based on this, it can be concluded that the role of operating costs as a moderator doesn't strengthen strengths that but rather weakness in the relationship between capital structure and corporate income tax. From the perspective of agency theory, this research can be explained but by the fact that managers have full control over financings and operational expenditure decisions. When cost efficiency is high, management may focus more on internal controls to reduce risks rather than relying on capital structure strategies. This also highlights the potential for conflict of interest between owners or principals and managers or agents where manager prefer the more easily controlled fruits of the cost efficiency over adjustments to long-term financial structure. Okay, this is the conclusions are tax planning doesn't have a significant effect on corporate income tax. Profitability has a positive effect on corporate income tax. Capital structure doesn't have a significant effect on corporate income tax. And then operating costs don't significantly moderate the positive relation between tax planning and corporate income tax. And then operating costs significantly moderate the positive relationship between profitability and corporate income tax, and operating costs don't significantly moderate the positive relationship between capital structure and corporate income tax. Okay, thank you for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.